What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 16, I think, of my Total War Warhammer 3 modded Tzarina Katarin Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we continued making our way into the Mountains of Morn, or at least the northern tip thereof, with Victor Zamvin's army as the orcs continue to give ground, having lost Grimgor's main stack. We also got to try out our things in the woods for the first time, which was pretty fun, and I expect great and more things from them in general as we go on. Finally, we left the episode off with Tzarina Katarin having retaken Tribe Slaughter quickly just to try to bait Archeon into attacking us. He's got a full stack in his own army and another little over half stack back here, though it is damaged. It's got some stuff, and I'm hoping that these guys will attack us here, allowing us to destroy the Everchosen and start taking his territory, though. I would also like to get his defeat rate on Uragne, if we can manage it, because I feel like he would have it. Anyway, let's see what we gotta do this turn, shall we? I'm not 100% that there was anything left, at the very least. We were saving a decent amount of the cash specifically so that we could continue or complete upgrading Kislev, and therefore I think we're good. As promised, again, between the episodes, I had Vladimir Mikheyev attack Volcano's Heart as the garrison was once again garbage, but once again the Out-of-Resolve just it didn't want us to be able to do that. That's alright though. That place is gone and 2 territories remain to the Legion of Chaos. If nothing else, less territories for them means less armies of theirs to contend with. And the more we whittle down the numbers of foes, the easier it should get up here to deal with the other foes that will inevitably declare war on us. The other Chaos factions like Epidemius and Tamerkan, etc. Anyway, etc. Let's see what we've got. Garrison lore not moved, unassigned skill points, building upgrade available. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've done everything, and frankly, this church isn't even really needed, or this Orthodoxy Shrine isn't needed at Fort Dorjny Vort. It should be here at Great Skull Lakes. I'm almost tempted to say we should delete this, but who knows? Orcs might just do this thing again and move this way, so we'll keep it there for now. Building upgrade, oh, I already checked that. Outpost available, probably not. Damaged building. Wait, did I move our tech thief? I did. Gaspar Gurjemilski, I was going to have you, if actually somebody tell me how to pronounce this, please. It's a little bit too expensive right now. You know, we'll wait. I was thinking about having him recruit some stuff. And what about you, Recruiter Talichev? I was going to send you to Zavostra to recruit some more spear-wielding Cossars, but perhaps for now, actually, you know what? No, get back to Erengrad. You're providing additional growth and public order here, and frankly, we need to get it up and running as fast as possible. Okay, basically we're just ending the turn, go. Oh, let's see about that Archeon fight. Once again, or as usual, while the turn is ending, it looks like we did reach the engagement threshold, and though it does seem to be more difficult to reach the likes rather than the comments generally speaking, but it is what it is. That's pretty normal for various campaigns. Anyway, hour-long episode this time around, and 300 likes and 50 comments in the next episode will be an hour long as well. Defensive alliance with Vissenland. You know, I don't think so, at least not right now, simply because if these guys are attacked by Draika, then it'll draw us into a war which we don't want right now, since then we'd have to send an army to our southern border, and it'll be a whole issue. Alright, Archie. Really? Archeon did not attack? Really? Okay. You were never going to get a better chance than that to destroy Katarin. Okay, well, hopefully... Let's find out. Archeon, constructor, technology researched, and you know what I should have done? I should have moved her in March stance instead, probably. On the other hand, if we let Archeon's if we let Archeon himself survive this, we might be able to chase him down and get hit. Well, yeah, actually, that depends on whether he'd be willing to fight at all. Gospodar Governance, that's fine. Wicked Wealth, raid the Crystal Spires. Sure. If you go here, can you raid this? You'll... You'll be just short of being able to raid. Oh, game. You need 50% for this? Wait, 25%. So you will be able to raid this? A moment. Be an easy completion if we can, in fact, do this. We can. Glorious. I assume you'll still be able to reach the Crystal Spires next turn from here. I hope I didn't screw that up, but it's too late to do anything about it now. Anyway, Servant, sure. Campaign movement range, another Kislev Kossar, good. Another Student, another Atman's Administrator. Wow, we're getting a lot of stuff. No, not you. Actually, no, not you either. I'm just trying to figure out who to put the student on. For the love of one of the very few characters that have a student already. You can have a student. Like so. And is there anything else that we might want? The Kislev Kossars have to go to Lords. I think most of our Lords have one, but we'll save one for the next Lord. Oh, in fact, Beledna the Defender, do you have one? You do not. We'll put one on you. Tax Collector, Tollkeeper. Oh, you still have that Knight Squire. Oh, I'm glad I looked here because you're Rogne. You take the Knight Squire, reducing the upkeep cost of the Acolytes of Ursun, presumably. Actually didn't check whether it actually worked. I'm just gonna hope and assume that it does. Anyway, let's see if Archie is willing to fight this, shall we? Madoran Asinov. We'll send you in rather than this little army, because, well, that way maybe Archie will be less likely to try to run. Should also get a point for this Patriarch as well. Alright, you know what? I think it's now time to move through Icon of the... Wait, hello, what do we have here? Leadership minus 10 for Hag Mothers. Oh, this actually disappears. Oh, that's nice. I don't think we care about this, but... I mean, not right now, but I didn't realize that it would counteract the leadership reduction for Hag Mothers. That's great, but Impassioned has to take priority. Plus, eventually, Enduring Devotion will actually give us a decent melee buff and a blob, so that's just fine. Let's see if this works. Archie, don't you run. You ran once, don't run again. Okay, so why did you run the first? Okay. You can have this Lichbone Pendant. I'm gonna try to remember to put this on Tzarina Katarin's army. What the heck, Archie? The annoying thing about this is that this guy will get the defeat trait rather than Tzarina Katarin, but hopefully we can chase him down a second time. Just... Wait, is he unbreakable? No, he looks breakable. Alright, if we do this correctly, let's see if we can. Go. Oh, right, 120 reinforcements. Okay.
Nobles, peasants, soldiers, farmers, all are Kislev, and Kislev stands united.
Alrighty, here we go. Archeon caught at last. Not directly by Tzarina Katarin, perhaps, so we'll have to forego the defeat trait here, but that's okay. We will deal. A lovely looking mountainside and skybox in this particular map. Gotta take the time occasionally to take a look at the maps again. Perhaps I've gotten complacent or used to the maps being glorious. I used to do this a lot more in Total Warhammer 2, where I would just like look around at every map. And I guess when Total Warhammer 3 released as well, especially in the Realm of Chaos stuff, there was always lots of fun things around on the map. Anyway, the reason I was taking a look right now was because there were 5 minutes or so until the reinforcements arrived, but reinforcements have arrived indeed, and Tzarina Katarin will be the first on the field, and quickly into the fray, dropping a ice sheet upon the enemy blob as it attempts to move towards us, and while not quite landing the blizzard exactly in the center of the biggest blob of enemies, still I'm sure dishing out plenty of damage. These Chaos Warriors losing half of their HP quite quickly. Looks like Archeon will be spamming his Spirit Leech to try to hurt Tzarina Katarin. Oh wow, she has enough mass to push through Chaos Knights. Huh. Okay, that was a good test. I was wondering whether she'd just be forced to stop by the Chaos Knights, but no, the annoyance of the sled will never stop. And she's just gonna push trolls and chaos spawn out of the way. Okay, this is a good lesson, and very little can stop Tzarina Katarin. It looks like pretty much only heroes and giants and things like that can stop her. I was concerned about monstrous infantry and cavalry, but no, that's not enough. Oh, well done, Katrin. Anyway, it looks like, ooh, some kind of ability hits the blades of the Tsar here, taking out 8 of their number. Well, how dare you, Archie? That was a blast scroll, yeah. Alright, fair enough. Well, Archie has moved on in to attempt to kill off as many of our war sleds as he can. We're going to try to book them out of there, but unfortunately one of them did get trapped by the Tormentor's sword. Tzarina Katarin in here to annoy the enemy, and we're going to head the Golden Knight in to attack Archeon directly. Over on the flanks, we have our Winged Hussars working together with our 2 units of Snow Leopards to try to knock out a single unit of Hounds of Decay, which are a very effective unit, and we will kill them off quickly and then move to the Hellstriders and the Marauders over on this flank. Our Zargard and our units of Kislevite warriors still in this army are working together to establish a front line, but mostly just to screen the Ice Guard and allow them to do the damage with their very nice damage-dealing, armor-piercing arrows. Anyway, the Golden Knight has arrived. Our units of war sleds are also annoying the enemy, and will quickly knock out the enemy Chaos Warhounds before aiding the rest of the army with their guns. I suppose it is also a blessing in disguise that one of our war sleds has essentially kept or been forced to stick around near the main line, because it is now providing that 10 armor piercing and 10 armor and 5% physical resistance to everybody near it, which is a pretty solid boon to a front line. Frostmaiden's Kiss comes in from Tzarina Katarin, and another charge from that sleigh just going through all those Chaos Warriors. The sled remains very much unstoppable, at least in terms of moving through the enemy ranks, even if not as much damage. Exalted Hero of Tzeentch moving around down here. Wait. Prince Sograx, Exalted Hero of Tzeentch. Huh. Prince Sograx. Okay, either something's wrong with my brain, or I thought that Ograx was a Khornate hero. No, whatever. Anyway, let's continue. I gotta reread Archeon stuff now, damn it, alright. Well, it's alright, I got his books on my shelf. Anyway, the enemy are sending their monstrous infantry to attempt to fight the Blades of the Tsar, but unfortunately for them, the Blades of the Tsar are holding them back, while the arrow rain from the Ice Guard should be able to fire over the heads of our infantry and kill off all of those trolls and Chaos Spawn. The Golden Knight continues dueling Archeon, who cannot activate his spells or abilities. It's such an annoying thing, that silence ability that she has, but it's certainly working in our favor here. Tzarina Katarin continues to cause absolute havoc in the background, and on her sled, mostly dropping spells, but also just repeatedly charging any infantry unit that tries to get even an inkling of cohesion. Out on the left flank, our Winged Hussars and the 2 Snow Leopards have seen off the enemy Warhounds, or Hounds of Pestilence, or Decay, or whatever these are called, and the enemy Hellstriders, and are now just quickly working to rip their way through these units of Marauders who stand no chance against them. Alright, and I'll definitely get a couple of Winged Lancers in a few armies as well. Prince Sograx having a pretty bad day by the looks of it over here, as we've decided to switch all 4 of our units of Ice Guard to target him, slowing him down with that Frostbite down to a mere 11 speed. Damn. The maim was on him as well, so 11 speed on a chariot, pretty darn bad. The Chaos Spawn continue to fight, though the trolls have been seen off by focus fire from our Ice Guard. And it looks like Archie was trying to focus down the Snow Leopard, but this was a summoned Snow Leopard, and thus he really should have been focusing on the Golden Knight instead. Archie down to, well, still hovering around half HP, but the Golden Knight above him in that regard. And besides, while Archie may still be fighting, the rest of his army very much is not. The bounce power shifts to about 90% in our favor. And any enemy units that run will be chased down by our war sleds, who with their armor-piercing bullets are solid and knocking out single entities like running trolls and cavalry, and fast enough to do so as well, but with their charges also fast enough and damaging enough to chase down infantry. It looks like with that, Archeon will shatter with the rest of his army as the chain route is here. The Golden Knight will chase him down, but we don't want Archeon dead because we want his defeat trait, and thus we'll just chase him down to damage him as much as possible, leaving a little bit of HP as leeway in case we do too much by accident, and then just let him go. Alright, there we go, the last of the Chaos Spawn go down. I guess once again the Kislevite warriors with their halberds and their cheap armor-piercing damage do solid damage. In fact, at 28 kills and 9k damage, they out-damaged and out-killed the Blades of the Tsar, interestingly enough. Though, you gotta also remember that we sort of throw them into much more dangerous situations, as they're very sacrificable. And they're also not going to hold the line nearly as well as the Tsar Guard. Anyway, we got a little bit of chasing to do in this army. While we do want Archie to survive, we don't want the rest of his army to survive, like these Swords of Chaos that gotta go down. And ooh, we basically ran out of ammunition on our Ice Guard as well. Wow, good for you, Ice Guard. Still got to get a bunch more Ice Guard in Tzarina Katarin's army, and the reason I haven't really been concerned about it is mostly because, let's face it, so far her army hasn't really met anything that's really, really troubled it. I'd be curious to see how it would fare against Tamarkan's army, though Tamarkan himself would be extremely difficult to bring down, and, well, if something can stop a sled, it's certainly Bubabolos. Though, to be fair, technically speaking, what's his face, Dorgar, Archeon's mount, should be able to transform into something just as big as Bubabolos if it should desire to do so, or if Archie decides that, you know, he wants to ride a train instead, but anyway. Alright, very nice indeed. I think, judging off of the performance there with the sled, the sled is still, it still causes absolute havoc on the battlefield. However, I think for the easier battles, the sled is the better choice. For the harder battles, the Frostworm is the better choice. I think that's the takeaway from this. I do love watching Katarin zoom around on the sled, though, which is what makes me hesitate about swapping out the sled for the Frostworm. But to be fair, with the steel standard on the Frostworm, I'm willing to bet that it would move pretty darn fast as well. Oh man. Need mana. Anyway, we got a nice amount of cash as a reward, which once again we will surely need, and we will take it this time around. Most of Archeon's army is destroyed, and we will pardon captives like so. As once again weird as that sounds. Now, we could catch Archie, but we want this defeat trait on multiple characters. Physical resistance 10, spell resistance, and melee attack +2 when fighting warriors, chaos demons, chaos dwarves, Norska, and beastmen faction-wide. It's nothing crazy, but physical and spell resistance are both valuable on Tzarina Katarin. And hey, we stole that Tormentor's sword. I was hoping for that in particular because... Can you go into rating? I was hoping for that in particular because... It was quite annoying to deal with in the middle of the enemy army, and it will probably be fairly useful. Now, Tzarina Katarin admittedly doesn't really need it, but this army, with the Kosovoid archers, with the Akshina ambushers and all this stuff, I think this army could very much use it. Also, you don't have Vanguard deployment, do you? And there's nothing that will give you Vanguard deployment? Because I'd like the idea of the Druzhina out on the Warhorse out front, so we'll give you the standard of the empty steppe. We will also give you... What was I just talking about? Oh, right. Man, I forgot that really quick. All right, gotta give the Balalaika of the Arari to Uragni, or one of his minions. I also haven't decided who to give the Forbidden Rod to. The fact that it causes damage to yourself is kind of concerning. Although Tzarina Katarin could out-heal it, and potions of healing... You've got a lot of stuff to spread around, so sort of anti-hero. No. Tormentor Sword. I lied. Oh, let's also take a look at the garbage items. Anything we can turn into an item that... No, I want to keep all this. I don't particularly care for the Ruby Rings of Ruin, even with the better fireballs nowadays, nonetheless. Fuse into another Shield of Sacrifice. These are okay. They're okay specifically on Patriarchs who can sometimes get hurt, so we'll probably put those on them. Alright, and Shield of Sacrifice, you know, while we're here. Uragni. And we're gonna give you Bella-like of the Arari to buff up Uragni's command squad to ridiculous degrees. And we will also give you... Do we really want the Shield of Sacrifice? You know what we could do? We could give you the Helm of Discord. Not sure that Uragni's army needs it, mind you, but we can do some aura stacking here as well, just to keep making these guys real strong. Ooh, they're so close to rank 12, so close, but not quite there. Anyway, since we're looking to not catch Archie, wait, if we use, wait, let me just think about this for a second. If we give this guy the defeat trait, I mean, Archie will revive. No, I think I still want it for Tzarina Katarin, because we would technically keep this defeat trait on this guy as well. But nonetheless. Oh, and you don't have Siege Attacker. Damn, we're gonna have to use Tzarina Katarin to take Carrick Doom because of the walls, even though it's basic settlement. Archie will probably run away, but we'll catch him eventually. Of that I have no doubt. Just make sure that you guys are all close together as well. Alright. That looks good. Let's keep everybody else moving then. Victor Zemvin and you, sir, are going to Blizzard Peak, but it looks like you can't reach it, so I guess you can, I was about to say raid as well. Would we go for Blizzard Peak or Gorge or Rock? I don't know.
Let us advance.
It's Tamarkan. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. 18,000 HP, nearly 1,000 weapon strength pre-buffs, 92 melee attack, massive speed, lots and lots of HP recovery potential, fecundity, and that damn Pandemicium ability, which would be real nasty to this army. You know, I think... Is he going for... He's not even at war with Grimgor. In fact, he's kind of friendly with them with the non-aggression pact. Who are you fighting right now? You're fighting Goldtooth. Alright, so if he continues to head down there... Yeah, you know what? We will... I was gonna put you into channeling stance. I guess we have to risk it. Because this army really needs mana. We could also just back off until Tamarkan passes by. Passes by. That would allow the orcs time to recover.
Champion of Kislev.
Yeah, and then Kazak the Befouled is in here as well. The problem for this is the heroes. This army can't deal with heroes. It really can't. It doesn't have any single entity slayers. Best we can do is the little Groms, but they've no chance at really hurting Tamarkan, and Kazak the Befouled has 114 speed, so there's no way they're hitting him. And there's a mammoth in here as well. Yeah, you know what? Just back off. I actually don't know how far this guy can travel. Do we risk this?
By my command, we march.
We do want to be close enough to Blizzard Peak to attack it. How about this? I really hope I didn't just get this army killed. But we'll see. I'm going to assume that we can reach Blizzard Peak from here. At least I'm gonna hope so. Anyway, we're going to level up just in case. Skilled Craftsman for you, Sir Ambusher, is not useful for this army in particular. You guys have Sons of Kislev, and that's all. And then you, I guess, have Sons of Kislev as well. And then you... Crystal Sanctuary. I mean, we probably wouldn't cast it because we don't have the mana for it, but, you know, it might be possible. It might be needed to not get killed by Tamarkan immediately. You go here, Uragni. You're moving up to try to catch Archeon's defeat trait. Though, frankly, I'm now thinking, just because Tamarkan is here, Uragni could take Tamarkan, easily could, and let's face it, Archeon's defeat trait, while decent, doesn't actually offer any additional damage to the Lord. Even if it's a good defeat trait because of the resistances. Almost tempted to start looping back. I wasn't expecting Tamarkan to be here. I was expecting him to be up here with his, you know, territories. Damn it. Sorry, Urogny. We're gonna have to loop you back this way. Alright?
Champion of the motherland.
Though leaving Tzarina Katarin to do all this by herself will be kind of irritating as well.
The Druzina
Still don't have enough
pledge
armies here, but
themselves
that's
to you,
somewhat by
Tzarina.
choice. Yeah, sorry, you're moving down here. Tzarina Katarin, you're just gonna have to deal. You are going to go back to Ice Spewer, and you're gonna sit there for a turn, and Victor Zaman, we will transfer you that unit next turn. Who's up next? Urogny has just moved Igor Talichev and Mother Ostankya. So Ostankya is not able to reach the Bay of Blades. Are you, sir? Seems like you are. Try to go here. The heck? No, don't go by land. Oh, don't tell me. No, I don't think Bay of Blades is a broken settlement. At least not that I recall. No.
Keep a steady course.
Not that I recall. Ice Bay, I think, is the broken... Oh, you can't... Really? No, but you can reach it now. Okay, fine. I think he'll be able to next turn, it's just he can't do it right now. So we're still going to move there. It's just he didn't have enough movement speed to land or range to land. At least I hope. It'll be really annoying if it is in fact a broken settlement.
Steer through, Hellsman. I'll find another way.
But it looks like it isn't, because at least it's offering us the possibility. Hey, it's a yes ship taker. I don't think you can take Eringrad, right? Nah, it's got reasonable defenses for a smaller, for now, settlement. Let's see who's up next. Recruiter Talichev. Okay, you're not recruiting right now. We're gonna save the money. Gaspar, kind of same goes for you, dude. And Mikhaila, you are going to go to Bleakhold Fortress and steal some more tech. On that way to level 20. That's 2 failures in a row. One more.
I am Kislev's
And you're being beledned. So, be wary of it. Oh, damn, I was supposed to save your points. Well, too late. Well, actually, no, we can still save 18, 19, 20 and still have 3 for Scholar. That's fine. If I don't forget again. Oh, damn me. Alright, well, let's keep moving. And I think that's everybody else that was liable to move this time. So, the things that we have to do. First of all, we pick a tech, and that's obviously breach loaders, as we need to buff up all of our armor-piercing units. Frankly, it would be really nice. If you have breach loaders, you might be able to take Tamarkan's army, as it's a significant power-up specifically for the armored Kossars, since they double-dip into it. Building. Next up, what do we have here at Fort Chakova? We are going to upgrade the market here. The roads, whatever. And everything else is fine. We could upgrade the taverns another level. It's going to be a long time until you're tier 5. Though frankly, these two should be replaced. It's probably not right now. 885 is a little bit on the expensive side for it, though. I guess we do get additional growth for the farm estate from the farm estate if we build it here, but on the other hand, being a main settlement, we need this stuff all over the place. At the very least, the toolmaker does offer additional armor. Or not armor, income from all buildings. Oh, you know what we do need to build here? We need to build the Manor of the Ice Queen. I wish it didn't cost 64 devotion, but I think it's worth our time right now. We'll do that, and we'll build the toolmaker, and then we'll counteract the growth reduction by building the Gospoda. The rest is fine, and we're going to take you, sir, and move you back to River Urskoy, wherein at Kislev you will spend a ton of cash next turn. Yes, a ton of cash. Alrighty. There's probably other places where we need to build stuff. For example, the Lair of the Troll King, yes to the merchant traders, and we will build the farmstead here. Probably just not going to bother with defenses. The best defense is having armies. We can just upgrade one of these. I was wondering whether we should wait for a lord to reduce the costs to move on in. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll wait until the next one is upgradable and then upgrade this and then a bunch of stuff at the same time. Something along those lines, anyway. Anyway. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. And just to check what needs to be built where. Yeah, here. Karak Raziak, yes to the stud farm. Southern Oblast. Probably, well, no, not until it's tier 4. Well, we could lose 1 control. Yeah, fine, do it. But we won't I don't want to invest in these things until we have somebody to come in and reduce the cost. Troll Country, Castle Alexandrinov, you... Oh, wow, Nevsky's Citadel. Costs 6.2k. It does give us control adjacency, though, which is pretty decent. And because the max control will give us additional money everywhere. Gotta remember that Kislev has a very weak starting economy, but one of the strongest late-game economies, so we can definitely get it up there. Slanesh giggle. You guys are no longer in friendly territory. I mean, you are, but you're no longer here, so we can switch you back to Awaken the Land and build up the Temple of Heimkel because we want to max out the iron smelter for the upkeep reduction, as well as to get a market going there as well. Zornus, cool. We are not investing any further into you because it's too risky. Saber Mountain, I think I'd be willing to build the market square as we are collecting the income here, but not building any additional... Well, yeah, build a farmstead. Build a little bit additional. Hell Pit, ready for an upgrade to next tier, but I fear that it's too expensive. Considering we want to upgrade Kislev next turn, it's going to cost like 30k or something like that.
Kislev,
and so we're not gonna. Alright, and I believe that's all we can do for now. Your rating per the quest, there is diplomacy to consider, I suppose. Exiles of Nehek, nobody wants to trade. Exiles of Nehek wants to be friends.
Yes.
Reichland wants that military access, and ooh, 11. 2.3k, yes, we'll peace out with the Dreadfleet. Let's be realistic here. The elves have a very irritating tendency to break their trade agreements with you. They'll just randomly break them, even though trade agreements benefit the elves more than they benefit the... where are you? Oh, he's here? He's probably going to try to sail out towards a frozen landing. Okay, we're gonna have to send Uragni to deal with him after all. Oh, wait, no, we sent Uragni to go for Tamarkand, damn it. Okay, we'll send this army to deal with him. We can't have Tzarina Katarin do it. She needs to take all of this and then start moving towards the enemy's territories. Who are we likely to kill off here? This guy. The only reason I'm bothering with the Orthodoxy's allegiance is because we can... oh, it went away. You know what? I'd like to maintain this, actually, so that we can zoom to target and keep an eye on this guy. It's probably the better thing to do. What we should also probably do is build some Imperial cannons and put them into Victor Zambin's army. They would certainly help here. Are you...
Are they loyal to the mother?
We don't have the... Okay, you know what? Reichland, Defensive Alliance. Oh, we could build Dwarfen cannons instead, can't we? We don't have to go specifically for the Imperial ones. Karaberg, Ubersreich, Grunberg. What's the safest place? Ubersreich is decent because it is in the same province. Yeah, fine, construct it. It's on the expensive side, but what can you do? Double check. Beled, now you're not able to switch stances, are you? Wait. If we leave the stance now, damn, I was hoping we could transfer troops to Beledna's army, and then build the cannons here, replacing you two, and then you. And then maybe these three with Streltsy. We don't necessarily need to be using regular Cossars with spears. And just to get a little bit of additional armor piercing and damage, generally speaking. Oh, look at those Chaos Warriors 60. Yeah, their stats are horrifically better than the armored Cossars. Maybe a little bit further back. Alright, good enough, good enough. Let's end the turn like this. Skip, end turn. And hope that I didn't forget anything. Let's see if Tamarkand does declare war on us, but if he does, we might be far enough away to be able to back off and towards the settlement's defenses. That's really the main thing that I wanted out of that. Carl, you want that military alliance? Look, I'd love to, but I don't think we can get involved into any more wars right now, and frankly, the Empire under your rule is currently a shambles, so... And, there he is. Alright, so he didn't sail out, which is great. Archie's back here. I don't know whether we can catch him. Mother Ostankya spent some turns at sea, ready for duty. Kshina informant for some guy, but no. Also, you've reached level 20, meaning you can get Red War Chant out of Scions of Kislev, or... you can get one of these. Just get those for now. Alright, and... oh, you're level 19. Okay. You. Oh, what the heck? Why did... Huh? Are you telling me that spending a turn raiding means that you lose additional movement for the next turn? It's kind of annoying. Well, I guess we have to spend another turn over here. I was hoping to avoid that, but what can you do? These guys will rebuild some. And they'll have more units behind those walls as well. But whatever. What the heck is this? What are you... Ah, you little... We're gonna need to send somebody to chase you down. Now, I take it that this is a cliff and we can't actually land here. We can go here. I guess the question is, who do we send to conquer the Bay of Blades and who do we send after you? If Mother Ostankya takes the Bay of Blades, she can immediately start recruiting because it's in the same territory, so I think that's probably the better use for her, meaning you're gonna land like so, and the game won't let... We probably have to manually fight this.
Champion of Kislev.
And then I guess we have to go after this guy. I don't think he can take Castle Alexandra now, but things like Zoishank and stuff have pretty poor defenses, and even those basic units might be able to take them down. I also don't know what the heck Kastalton is doing. You know what? Attack target... this. Try that.
Defender of Kislev.
I also don't see Wulfric nearby. I wanted to keep these armies together because I'm kind of concerned about them, but, well, what can you do? Don't bother with Protective Charms. Go into Visin's Wild Form. We want to get Flock of Doom. We will get Igor Talichev to move in March stance out to Castle Alexandrinov. We're actually all the way out here. Not quite to Alexandrinov, but close to it, just to maintain as close a distance. Actually, no, go here.
Keep a steady course.
Be close to the castle. But also, if this guy tries to run this way, we'll go after him. Alright. Recruiter Talichev, I want you to Zoishank. In case they move there. And we will also immediately upgrade Erengrad right now. Alrighty. Decisions had to be made. Ooh, also, Kislev, I did move the Ataman there, did I not? Ooh, also we have another Ataman thing. Investor income from all buildings versus Drawer of Blood. Melee and missile weapon damage armies in province with Ataman. That's pretty nice for when defending, but obviously Investor is the definite way to go. Now you're at 10%, which ain't too bad. -1 control in the territory. But that's fine. Kislev. You are finally getting your upgrades. So, Grand Citadel Tier 2, Imperial Embassy Tier 2 as well, giving us unit experience plus 100% for units when fighting Norska. Even more experience. Alright, quick levels. Legion's point gained, massive increase for the Empire. And, man, the Temple of Ursun is expensive. But if we build it now, we won't have to come back here for a while. Let's do that. And then we can move you to invest in probably this territory. Although, there may be others. Wait, what do we have here? Yeah, you know what? Let's move in here so that we can build up Castle Alexandrinov, and then we'll move you to invest there. So, construction cost reduction to Troll Country. Like so. Alright. That looks good to me. And there's probably a few more buildings to build like you, and what about here? What about here? Well, we can't do anything about tribe slaughter. This guy will probably sack it. Anyway, Tzarina Katarin, are you able to catch Archie? No, he's just out of range. I guess you have no choice but to take Carrick Doom. And you don't have Siege Attack, correct? Just to double check? No, you don't. Do you get Siege Attacker when you have a Warbear? Just out of curiosity. No, still no. Also, I see Tamarkan has in fact moved away, which is great. Great. Are you able to reach Blizzard Peak? You are. Though without knowledge of where exactly Tamarkan is. Alright, let's go here.
Yes.
See how far he's moving. See if we can still see him. Ah, there he is. I mean, we'll still probably fight this. With Beledna moving in to help, though she doesn't have much in the way of mana, and neither do you.
Bride of the ice.
The wrath of Kislev.
The ice goes.
And we'll just hope that we don't get screwed over by this. But what can you do? Anyway, Yerogni, you can face off against Tamarkan just fine, so go up there and deal with him. Sorry about the runaround I've been giving you. Tzarina Katarin, I guess you've no choice but to head to Carrick Doom. I suppose what we could do is we could sack it and then move you towards Archie. We do suffer a little bit of attrition here, though, don't we? Wait, or do we? Attrition 1 and Chaos Waste. Wait, this isn't Chaos Waste territory, but this is. Very close. We move a little bit effectively, it's just a teensy bit if we sack it. I'd have to repair it, mind you, but it's a tier 1, so I feel like there's no real difference. And we can have Madoran auto-resolve it. So we'll do this. You go here. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage to us. Madoran, we're going to move you in like so. Keep leeching XP, you've been doing decently for a while. And then you are going to go right here. I'd like to keep an eye on Golgast. Tzarina Katarin, you're going to auto-resolve this. Yeah, damage on the kitties, but nah. And sack this. Hey, another Night Squire, nice. And another Snowflake Pendant, and another Ritual Enforcer that we care less about. Then you're going to go out here to the edge of... Wait. Okay, wait. You occupy this. We need to make sure that we're at the edge of where we can still reach the place. Alright, like so. Just a little bit further. We still won't be able to hit the Pillar of Skulls after, but maybe we can intercept these guys as needed. We'll definitely need another army up here. There is really no question about it. I guess one issue with... Wait, channel. Yeah, there we go. Now no issue. Let's see who else needs to do things. Michaela. Again. This hero's really freaking me out. 57 and 3? How about here? Still 57 and 3. Well, try again. Not much of a choice. Failure. I'm sorry, Michaela, but that's the third one. Beledna. The crit... Okay, wait. I don't remember if it actually fit last time or not. Beledna, the critical failure. There we go. Once again, like Lucius, anybody that fails too many times becomes Beledna. And I guess that's actually a fairly decent comparison in some ways, because he has to fail. Yeah, there's the whole pride thing, but he still has to fail for that to happen. He has to get killed. But anyway, let's see what else we can invest in money-wise. Don't really care so much about the farm estate here, at least not right now, not until we can build a hallowed wood or whatever it is. We don't need to build anything further here. We will want to build the smithery, but right now it serves not much of a purpose. Navkazi, we're waiting for another lord here to invest, but I guess we can start off by building a farmstead. The churches in this particular territory are going to get replaced, just for more money. Here we're fine. We'll probably save most of the cash we have. Troll Country, Castle Alexandria, that's for next turn. We are... still not going to upgrade Fort Dorjny Fort. Sorry, Fort Dorjny. And let's upgrade these. Let's upgrade these. The place will generate decent amounts of cash relatively quickly. Help it. No. Not worth it. It'll take too long to pay back its investment, and you're going to rebel. Is it next turn? What are you at here? -8. No, so if we take the Crystal Spires, the rebellion will happen at the Crystal Spires, which will mean we're fine. And we'll hopefully be able to sell all that stuff off. Carrick Doom is fine, and Trollheim Mountains, ooh. We do have to prioritize this upgrade, though. Because we needed to upgrade this to build the Akshina Ambushers. Mother Ostankya, time to fight. I think we're just going to manually fight this really quickly, because this is just the auto-resolve being an absolute maniac. In what world is this a Pyrrhic victory? In what world could it possibly be a Pyrrhic victory? I wonder how many more turns of that bonus XP we have. We gotta keep making as much good use of it as we can. Alrighty, start deployment. Ooh, I need to check the witches' status again, as in their availabilities. U4 hit this horseman unit. U4 hit this horseman unit. Actually, no, 3. U2, stay in the center. You're going to attack with the things in the woods. We'll do, let's say, a main line of them like this. And then 1 unit on each side to act with the kitties. Alright, you guys are going to be group 1. Good. Alright, you guys go here, you guys go here, you guys go forward, you guys can be group 2 and you can attack together. You guys can attack the Marauders and maybe cast a few spells here and there. Alright, you guys get ready to go for the Marauder horses now. You can catch them and kill them. And, these Marauder horses are running, perhaps? Alright, and... cast your spell. Mother Ostankya, do you want to cast anything? I mean, we do have the damage. Oh, you know what? Cast your Spirit Bear, Dire Spirit Bear, whatever. Alright, the units are in. The enemies are getting distracted. Now you can move on in. We don't need to activate our ability as yet. You guys can keep annoying. Did I not tell you to use your Spirit Bear? There's something about Spirit Bear that confuses you. Higher Spirit Bear, whatever. Alright, rest of our units are moving in, looking okay to me. One of the cats is a little bit damaged, but we can simply use Goliath to keep everybody nice and healthy. And that stops your Spirit Bear, of course it does. Alright, we'll do that, then we'll pop the damaging Witch Brew rather than the healing Witch Brew, like so. And you can move forward. Looks like the... these guys are still putting up a fight. Well, something of a fight. Anyway, chase down the rest of them, guess we can watch a little bit of this. I'm just a little bit wary of casualties here, just in case Wolfric has a full stack nearby. Anyway, things in the woods, rip them apart, not like this particular enemy is healing. So the anti-healing powers that we have in this army aren't going to do too much. Oh, wow, you guys actually got badly damaged to this. I get that they're anti-large, but still, damn, surprising. And yeah, you're not really supposed to use Beasts in the Woods, or Beasts in the Woods, Things in the Woods as like a mainline unit, but still. It's a single... missile infantry unit. Oh, there's a Marauder Chieftain in there. You know what, Things in the Woods, stay away from it. Go kill the Marauders. Let us drop, I was about to say drop another Spirit Bear, but that's not gonna work. Any of the kitties hurt? Not really, they're all full HP now. More or less. Alright, everybody charge the enemy lord, and now we're good. No more need. Yeah, I shouldn't have trusted the one unit to kill the Marauder Hunters with javelins without losses. They need additional physical resistance pretty clearly, which we can get by getting a couple of war sleds in this army. Don't know, I'm kind of attached to the idea of the cats being in here. We could replace the cats with, like, keep like 4 cats and then get like 2 to 4 war sleds in addition to like 3 to 5 incarnate elemental of beasts. And of course we need another witch as well. Hag witch. As opposed to ice witch. If you're wondering why I specified. Anyway, occupy the place. Good. And veteran warrior, we don't care about that. Nope, the campaign... No. We can see pretty far with this tank, and I don't see Wolfric. Anyway, Creatures of the Land is definitely the thing we want, as it upgrades both Things in the Woods and the Incarnate Elementals. We could probably actually use Frostworms quite well here, because the Bound Flock of Doom, or Incarnate Flock of Doom, will combine nicely with the Mortis Engine effect of the Frostworms as well. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Good, Ruinous, good. Anyway, I think that's all we gotta do this turn, unless there's Diplo, which we will check, but I doubt it. Okay, these guys still want to be friends and allies, but I don't think we can right now. I would, however... Now, we're not building an outpost with you. Since we can see this guy now, we can accept the mission. Also, how are we at for... Confed, 550 now, 550, so close. Looks like it's not gonna happen this episode, but by the looks of it, it'll happen next one. Skip, minus you. No, we don't have Kislev Unite, fine, get common ground, common enemies, but so close. Getting there. And then finally, we'll actually start to be able to build the Golden Knight as an actual fighter, as we haven't actually put any points into her, her fighty tree. Anyway, end turn. I mean, technically all of her trees are fighty trees, so, you know. And he's going to run and abandon the Crystal Spires. Actually, probably the smarter move in this particular case. I would wager Malice will... Damn. I was hoping to avoid this. Really. Well, looks like we won't be trading new stuff unless... Well... Oh, maybe I should have attacked Epidemius after all and immediately traded Malice. Minus 102. I mean, with enough gifts, we could be very positive very quickly, but... Yeah, don't call your allies to help. Allies have refused to join their Wait, what? You broke your alliance with Nagaron for this? Oh, Malice. That seems about right. As soon as something goes right for Malice, everything goes very, very wrong. It's kind of his whole thing. And nobody else is willing to attack us. Alright, ally mobilizes. Gilgast is still around, but I can't see Archie no more. You'll run if we try this. But we need to chase you down anyway, and we can loop around to the Pillar of Skulls this way. So, Tzarina Katarin, do this. And we'll catch Archie again. Alright, then, you know what I should have done? I should have popped you into March stands, but frankly, you're probably not losing a lot to... Oh, you're actually immune to attrition. Even though it says that you have attrition, you're actually immune to it. Ally mobilizes, faction destroyed, Tyrannok. Yeah, elves ain't doing so great. Ready for duty. Another Ataman administrator, but you're not getting that. We'll give that to somebody else. Yarogny. Or Tamarkand. Oh, okay, well... Oh!
Cut them down!
I did not attack this. Yeah, you see, I mentioned this last episode that I have a bad tendency to forget about that, but I guess it'll allow Yarogny to join the fray.
Defend the motherland!
Yeah, defend the motherland. We can maybe auto-resolve this. I fear doing so, but... Maybe finally time for one auto-resolve. Let's see how badly damaged we get. Oh my lord, Felix lost 99% of his... game. Why does the auto-resolve despise Kislev so much? Ooh. Mirror of the Ice Queen. Causes damage to combatants when in melee. Well, that's quite nice. Wait. Little damage for a sec. Huh. A moment. Tzarina Katarin, question. You have a Power Stone. I mean, we gotta give the Mirror of the Ice Queen to Tzarina Katarin. I was actually thinking of giving this to Gotrek because for some reason he has a casting item. Alright, you two move forward as far as you can go. Well, actually, you're not immune to attrition, so head to Tribe Slaughter. I guess you're moving down here as well. But we don't care about your attrition. And, oh, this guy can see fairly far. I guess he has some kind of bonuses to that. At least we can still side Archie. Okay, now, assuming I do... Oh, wait. We can't quite do what I wanted to do here. Okay, actually, maybe we can. You know what? You are going to do this. Swap units. We will swap this in, and we will take out 3 Cossars with spears. Then we will go to allied recruitment, and... Oh, they take 2 turns? Damn. I was hoping the Dwarfen Cannons would take the 1 turn. Okay, change of plans again. Give back 2 of the Cossars. And... Would you heal nearly? Yeah, you'd heal nearly to full. Enter the settlement. You sit here and build us 2 Dwarfen Cannons. 47. So it's basically going to be impossible to build Thunder Barges at this rate, but whatever. It's all good. Yarogny, stay here, I guess. Poor Felix. Why did it take 99% of his HP and nobody else's? He's one of the slower units, so he should have been the last to battle. And it's not like his stats are bad or anything. The game just is bizarre sometimes. Anyway, let's see. Oh, new Ataman. And we got a growth and money one. Valery Zinoviev. Any relation? Which province makes the most money? 17, 18k, 26k, well, 26k, I wish. 2.6k, I guess you're going to the Southern Oblast. Control, and that's probably better than growth, but, well, whatever. Oh, we also have this guy. You can have a boon for all, more growth, and that's what you're gonna do. A boon for all. And, oh, you're actually doubling up on growth effects. So you got plus 60 growth. That's actually pretty darn good in your particular location. Anyway, Mikhaila Fedakova, now Beledna the Failure. Watch her never fail again after this. Immediately succeed, but it's too late. Mikhaila Fedakova will be remembered. Perhaps. For at least another episode. Until I forget her name. Recruiter Talichev, stay here. Wait. You didn't run? Huh, interesting. Well then, if you didn't run, you will die. I don't think you can run away from this now. I'm going to assume that we can auto... yourself. Why are you like this? Okay, we're gonna have to manually fight. Okay, I promise I'll fight the other little mini battle, whatever other little mini battle remains in this episode between the episodes, because this is just, the other was always being silly now. It was always being silly, but it's, it's really pushing it. I wonder if it's like this in vanilla. Anybody played Kislev in vanilla in recent times? Did the auto-resolve also decide that Kislev should die at all times for vanilla, or is this specific to SFO? I'm quite curious. Quite curious indeed. All right, let's put you all up here. Just stand here. You don't need to do anything really. Maybe separate you two. Slow the enemies down when they come close to you. Now all of you start battle. Target that manticore and buff yourselves up as well. Like, no. I said manticore. Oh right, you don't have a mount yet. Well, that's gonna be something. What the heck? Wait, what? Oh. Huh, I didn't know that. I didn't know manticores could hide in trees while flying. That's interesting. Oh, good for the manticore. Not so good for the troops that will take the damage in the manticore's place, though. Follow the bear indeed. Alright, well. At least with skirmish mode, there isn't much to control, so we can consider this a pseudo-cinematic effectively. Although we do still, well, can't trust Kid. No, don't go that way, don't go that way. Don't go where the manticore can get skirmish mode. Stop. You're not being very nice. Alright, let's back you up. And, oh, I actually forgot about you. Nah, we'll save the Tormentor Sword for the manticore. Just back you off instead. Alright, and then you guys turn skirmish mode back on. There we go. A little bit of control, but otherwise, it's arrow rain. There we go. Very, very nice. I'm a little bit disappointed that this guy couldn't have been the one to conquer the place, as he needed more XP to try to upgrade the, all the stuff. He's waiting for that specific upgrade. Hello. Move to the manticore, please. The berserkers will die, I'm sure. All of you target that, and come on, get close to it, and Tormentor Sword, torment him. Beautiful. Alright, everybody on the manticore. And between the Tormentor Sword and the fact that we can stop enemies with 2 units of Akshina ambushers, it's looking pretty good. You get away before you get hit by range units. No, just get away, don't do that. And same goes for you, sorry. I was too busy watching, and thus I wasn't controlling. Alright, Arrow Rain, you are certainly taking a while to bring down that manticore, and that's considering all of the anti-large here. Alright, you guys can switch targets now. That thing is pretty much dead. And you guys can target hit Druzhina. Alright, that guy's done for. Manticore is done for. And you charge into melee, I think. Not much of a choice in the matter. Yeah, charge into melee. Delete this unit and then you target the big boy, please. Alright, you target to the other melee unit and stop. Oh, that must be incredibly irritating. Alright, and you guys are... Okay, you're standing on top of each other and therefore you can't fire. But it won't matter much for much longer. There we go, enemy unit is done. Buff everybody up with that Saliak thing. Couple more arrows to loose, and the battle is ours. Yeah, auto-resolve. Yeah, that's a Pyrrhic victory or whatever it was. Silly. Alright, and since this army ran, we don't need to hunt it down. 4 losses, and frankly, probably could have avoided that if I took it a little bit more seriously. And same thing goes for the tiny bit of damage on the Druzhina. Let's see if this gave us enough XP. Huh. I wonder if there's an XP modifier depending on the quote-unquote difficulty of the battle, as in if the AI thinks that you're gonna lose, or if it's a difficult battle, and do you get more XP than if you would for a regular battle, because you should. Money versus replenishment. Still money. For a while, it's gonna be money. Yeah, it doesn't look like we got any bonus XP, we barely got a level for that, and we need to hit level 12. Shame. But oh well. Keep holding on to your points. Warhorse, Wailing Banner, enemy killed in battle. War coordination target lost. This guy, I think, can be ignored. Ostankya, go this way. And we'll tell you to attack this target. Let's see where you can... Wait, you can't go past the Tower of Crack, meaning you're gonna die here. Ostankya, you can go channel. I would also like to double check on you. Spirit Haunted and Grief Stricken, not the ones I want. You want 2 versions of the Nature Spirit Affinity, but not from the Death Lore. I'm really hoping that it's not unique to Death Lore. It can't be, right? What's the likelihood of that? Anyway, you are going to go to the Bay of Blades, so head out to sea. I believe there's nobody around here. Doesn't look like it. Ooh. I don't like that. Talzin, I mean, he is at war with the Empire. Oh, actually, I would love it if he took Beckhofen, but I wouldn't like it if he declared war on us, which is a distinct possibility, but we're preparing Mother Ostankya specifically to deal with him. Actually, Ostankya, rather than channeling, build 2 beasts in the woods, things in the woods. And then the last one will be the Mordheim Beowulfs, and then we'll swap out a cat, most likely. Sorry, Dave. For... for another Hag Witch later on. Anyway, let's see what else we got. Vladimir Mikheyev. This will actually be a fight, yes? I mean, yes, but also meh. Also very meh. Doesn't feel worth it. And I can't believe we're gonna have to loop back around to Malice now. I'm actually shocked that Epidemius hasn't declared war on us. Was definitely the right move to give him stuff. Tamarkan, out of curiosity, how much would you pay for these rebellious territories? Port of Secrets. 61 point... You have no money. Join war against... Grimgor. Minus 73. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Damn. You had to be poor. I guess we could give these to Epidemius as well before Malice comes and takes them. Tower of Flies, for example. How much? 87? Yeah. Would you be willing to declare war on Hag Grief? Yes, you would. Oh my. Oh my, yes. Oh, this is 100% worth it. Yeah, there you go, Epidemius. Enjoy your Tower of Flies. Enjoy. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. I was not expecting this to work. How much... Okay, Volcano's Heart is about to rebel as well. Huh. Oh, it's not worth a lot to you, unfortunately. Wonder why. Oh, it's because it doesn't have that military building. Ah, fine. Although it will rebel. But I guess it'll rebel in the Crystal Spires, so it's fine. You know what? I'll fight the Crystal Spires between the episodes. Let's see if there's any better battle to be had. And, okay, that was all the battles. We're not besieging anything else, are we? You guys are not besieging. You will attack Gorger Rock next, but frankly, there's not a lot of defenders there as well. I also noticed that Floating Mountain is nearby. I also noticed that the Tower of Torment is nearby, and we're going to try that whole Rebellion Revival thing for Boris Ursus. Huh, out of curiosity, how much is Port of Secrets worth to you? You hold little interest for me. 4.5, yeah, still not that much. We'll still reclaim those or raise them. Watch Malice get wiped out by Epidemius. Honestly, this is what he gets. This is absolutely what he gets for being annoying. Now, and I guess we'll fight this. We'll fight this cinematically, mostly because we're not going to find another battle this episode either way, because we have to do a little bit more admin anyway by building buildings and all that jazz, so... Probably have some levels, but at the same time, go.
Your children will grow old and fat thanks to your bravery this day.
Alrighty, here we go. Sorry about the pretty copious amounts of admin in this particular episode for those who don't really enjoy admin all that much, but in my defense, it's gotta be done sometime. A and B, perhaps more importantly, this campaign has been one of the most, if not the most battle-heavy campaigns that I remember running in recent memory, especially considering that nearly, I'd say more than half of the episodes had 4 battles throughout this campaign, and most campaigns it's 2, occasionally 3, but this one, it's oftentimes been 4. And I think it's almost never been 2, but yeah, there have been a ton of fights in this campaign as we're surrounded by enemies and are constantly forced into it. Which has been a pretty good thing, but anyway, a little bit of admin this time around. Anyway, we gotta break through that gate with our frost realms. By the looks of it though, they're doing it reasonably quickly, and by 3 minutes in, we should be able to get it down. What's the actual speed increase of the fast forward? But anyway, looks like the gate has gone down and we have moved on in. The enemy will surge towards us around the gate, but this is a really bad idea. We've seen the Tzeentchian forces do this before. Well, not Tzeentchian forces, Slaaneshi forces do this before, and they're quite fragile. We've got Mortis Engine effects, we've got spells, and we've got units that heal each other and reduce enemies' capabilities with that Tor battle hymn. So, the Frost Worms will be centered on a Heart of Winter, and the enemy will sit there while the Heart of Winter runs its course and dishes out massive amounts of damage to them. Now that the gate has been broken through, the rest of our army is slowly making its way forward, but hopefully they'll actually have something to do here, which I'm not 100% sure, because if the enemy wants to charge our command squad and Frost Worms like this, look at the damage being dealt to their poor infantry units. They're just too fragile for this sort of thing. And I'll grant the Heart of Winter won't do as much damage as a Blizzard would, or a Dwellers Below, or really any of the other crazy Vortexes, Talons of Night, etc., but it's certainly solid enough to obliterate a bunch of Demonettes, as is made pretty clear by this. Anyway, between the Winter's Heart and the Frost Worms, the enemy army that is around the gate is pretty much done, and that was pretty much the entirety of the enemy army, in fact. Only 1 unit of Bloodletters remains in the entire enemy settlement, and it will begin to melt away as soon as we get towards it. Only the War Sleds have had time to make it into this particular battle. Ooh, like the simultaneous frost breaths from those frost worms. That looked real nice. Give them a hand, guys. They practiced that all week. Alright, and it looks like the Bloodletters are just about out. And as soon as they fully melt, or be banished, this battle will be ours. And get a few more hits on in there, because we only use a little bit more magic damage on a few more units, considering how much chaos we're fighting. Or, well, I mean, yeah, we're fighting a fair bit of chaos. I was about to say we'll be fighting a lot more chaos compared to now in the future. But we'll see. Anyway, there we go. It looks like with that, the Bloodletters are ours. The victory decisively, very, very decisively is ours. And yeah, we did not need the Cossars, who had to be deployed as far away from the enemy as possible so that they didn't get destroyed by the towers while we were working on the gate for so long. Though I suppose if they had stood under the towers, they could have damaged the enemies on the walls while being hurt themselves, or it didn't really feel like there was any need to do so. Alright, there we go. That was always going to go horribly bad for the enemy, and that's why I would have preferred to resolve it, but, you know, it was fun to see a single Heart of Winter effectively wipe out the entire enemy army. Unsurprisingly, as Bloodletters, Demonettes, and Furies are all extremely fragile units, so the single spell destroying them in a blob was very much expected. We will loot and occupy, because we've no intention of holding any of these territories. And Hedge Wizard, what if I can... wait. Wait, just I had a thought. You wanted the Port of Secrets, right? Port of Secrets. Join war against World Walkers. What about Crystal Spires? No. What about Volcano's Heart? No. What about No. Damn. Okay, that didn't... I was thinking we could try to do the same thing that we did and force him... Oh, wow, minus 32. 132. Force him to declare war on Wulfric, as we did over there as well, which would have been hilarious, but didn't pan out this time. Anyway, I really wanted to make sure that we fought that battle also, since it's been a relatively admin-heavy episode, admittedly. Alright, let's see. Now, the Ataman has arrived here. Yes, meaning we can now build up the Nevsky's castle. And I guess while we're here, might as well build up the port. We will eventually delete the walls here, but they will need to be up for now. We'll delete them once this is safer and this is safer, which is admittedly not now. Now, you will be able to upgrade Fortress Strauss next turn, but I think we can also upgrade the Helpit as well, unless there's somewhere else that we really need to make a lot of investments in right now. Specifically investments that will make us a bunch of cash. Oh, this place. This place is it. And frankly, this place as well. Two places are it. And there's a port here as well. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll build up the first level of the market square, but we will transfer to Goromadny Mountains. So, you, sir, out of Troll Country into Goromadny. We could really use a lord that, well, I guess we're also not waiting for this then. Yeah, just build it. You can't be everywhere at once. I gotta keep reminding myself of that. Gotta keep reminding myself of that. I also want to put a patriarch in this army until we get a caster, unless we get a temporary witch. And then simply send her to another location. I mean, he's doing okay without it. Anyway, that's it for the cash that we got right now, so we can skip commandment available. Go for awaken the land here. And the land is being awakened there as well, which is great. Ooh, though we will want to upgrade this pasture building. A, for the growth, but most importantly for the farm income, since we are making farm income now. Alright. And more or less we can now just sort of start investing in the markets to tier 3, because we have enough control bonuses to deal with it now. And there's the rebellion, Tamarkan. He's not close enough to attack us immediately, is he? He is not. Epidemius. Ha! Go figure. Go figure. Well, it didn't quite work, but he didn't peace out with Malice, so hopefully it'll still be a problem for him. Okay, well, things just got interesting. Another 2 war declarations just as things started to go well. Fantastic. Fantastic. Maybe we take out another army from Grimgor and peace out with him briefly while we destroy Chaos. I'm really loving the Kislev campaign because of this. There's tons of enemies and tons of territory that we can't really use. Ooh. Please tell me Tzarina Katarin can reach this. She can. I can't quite tell if Archie is a reinforcement or not. I can't quite tell what's happening here. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, damn, it won't work. Well, that's annoying. So what's happening here is that this... Who are you? Blue Vipers. Huh. Blue Vipers. You had no territory, right? You're not a Horde faction. Are you a rebellion from somewhere? Is this place rebelling? Huh. I'm just wondering whether we could get them to take a territory and give the territories all to them. A bunch of orcs, but I don't think it's possible. Oh, there they are. Those savages, eh? Yeah, nomadic horde. Huh, I thought it was supposed to have a little horde wheel symbol beside this faction. I don't see no wheel symbol, though. Anyway, as I was saying before I interrupted myself, what happened here was the Pillar of Skulls has no defenses, therefore it would be an immediate occupation rather than a direct attack, which is an annoyance. Is Archie going to try to run around us? It's very possible, but I think we're probably going to have to find that one out next time around because we're basically out of time. There may be some minor battles, and I'll make sure to fight them in between the episodes this time around, so that, ooh, Mother Ostankya, nearly maxed out. We could do her quest, potentially. Ow. Auto-resolve. Nah, pardon the captives. And we could do her quest potentially. More coordination targets lost, and how are we here? 593. Oh, game. One more turn and we'll be able to confederate, but I guess we'll have to wait until next time. So stay tuned for the Confederation and the beginnings of the war, new war against Epidemius at the same time as Tamarkand, at the same time as all of this. And just gotta watch out for Festus doing the same thing, as that would be dangerous. We do have the money to build up some basic Kossar armies now, and we'll have to do so like here, as we don't know where Epidemius' main stacks are, but we will have to move towards fighting them. We may also want to peace out with Wulfric, especially if we can sick somebody else on him to attack him, but we'll have to figure that out next time. So stay tuned for more of this very interesting campaign. Don't forget to leave those likes and comments below. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.